The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café. This is the United Podcast Network.
It's time for a crunch or two. It's time for a little something something. It's time for the Snack Authority. The Snack Authority. The authority on snacks. Snacks of all kinds. From the most common and wildly famous to the most obscure and unknown. The Snack Authority. Snacking all the time so you don't have to.
Good morning and welcome to the Snack Authority, broadcasting live from the Studio 21 Podcast Café. The Snack Authority is a weekly podcast where we delve into the history, taste, and flavor of local snacks, international treats, and even some kind of new products, I think, is what we're going to be working on, right?
So exciting.
These are going to be a loner and head-to-head battles. Right now we are doing a solo one. So my name is Jess. These are my experts. We're looking at Dave here.
Hello.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Mikey.
Hello.
And our Ed.
You're looking at me, but not the audience.
You're missing a treat,
Man
guys.
behind the curtain.
Is all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
So, Mikey, let's talk about what we're actually doing today, because this is kind of exciting.
I don't know where Dave found these, but it's got to be a winner. It's Ritz covered in fudge.
Whoa.
And then our resident hide behind the curtain guy, Ed, decided to make the recipe that was on the back of the box.
Can you see this?
Because you have
Because why not? So I'm going to put that there you go, Jess.
And I have to admit, this is the first time I've seen a recipe turn out the way the picture looks.
No. This looks even better. I was actually just saying, I sat down and I have a problem with snacking. And I saw this and I went, oh, if this were here, my life would be perfect. And then Ed whipped this out of a fridge.
You are so pork, Jess.
It's beautiful.
You know, the total time involved was only about 20 minutes, 20 to 25
Really?
minutes.
Wow.
They keep it simple. If you look at the ingredients, there really aren't many.
It's not really baking either, really.
No, it's a no-bake pie.
It looks like whipped cream pudding and...
Now, I was going to improve it, but I stopped myself. I thought, we got to do the recipe as is, because we're, in addition to reviewing the snack, we're reviewing the recipe.
Right.
Yeah.
So this will be our first actually review of a snack, not which one is better, or do we like it frozen or unfrozen like last week. But actually, this is a new product that we haven't eaten before.
Sounds delicious.
How is it? It does. It's a cracker. I don't know if a cracker has ever done anything like this before.
Only in small stores. You get those little skinny ones.
I don't know.
They got these like skinny oblong ones that they dip in chocolate. You can get them at like small, like
I know what you're talking about.
Sanborns and pearls.
Like the breadsticks kind of
Yeah,
things.
it's like a breadstick. No salt on it though.
Yeah.
Which is why I love them.
But there isn't a packaged item,
No.
which is what we do on the show. Is
No.
what people
Well, you gotta have it so everybody can get it.
Yeah.
And we did explore the Ritz cracker in the peanut butter cracker episode.
Yes.
It came out on top in that
Right.
episode.
Right.
So,
I mean, Ritz is great. It's buttery, it's salty, it's flaky, and now you're gonna smother it with fudge. How much better could you get?
You're smothering it with fudge is what it says. But so what's the difference between fudge and chocolate?
well,
Fudge is a little.
funny you should ask.
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
The biggest difference between chocolate and chocolate fudge is the texture and taste. Fudge is supposed to be softer, chewier, and sweeter because it contains butter, added sugar, milk, maybe some corn syrup, or sweetened condensed milk.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good to
You
me.
won't find most of those in a chocolate.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because my wife makes fudge for Christmas usually, and I'll tell you, that stuff will kill your arteries because there's like 2 sticks of butter,
Right.
2 bags of marshmallows.
You know, from preparing that delightful dessert, I would say the texture on these crackers seems somewhere in between, right? Because fudge is really, if you think about eating a piece of fudge, that's really soft, right?
Yeah.
So they have to emulsify it a little bit more so it doesn't just all stick to your fingers.
Or to each other.
Right.
I mean, I'm looking at it right now because I wanted to see as you were talking
They
about
look
it
like
being
little
sticky.
cookies, right?
Yeah.
Little cookies. But
And
There's
they-
only like a little rubby spot on top where the top of the cracker
ridge.
kinda-
And they have the traditional scalloped edge, so it really is just Ritz.
Did they keep the salt on? I hope so.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I really hope so. Nothing
we-
like sweet and salty. It's good.
We talked a little bit about Ritz before, but we'll just do a quick review.
Right.
The Ritz crackers were introduced by Nabisco in 1934, so they've been around for quite a while. Circular, salted lightly on one side, and a scalloped edge. And really, they weren't the original. Sunshine Biscuits before them had a very similar cracker, and Ritz introduced them. I got to grab a little stack of these beauties. And, you know, Ritz is an iconic American snack. You know, it came out during the Depression, right, which is where they got the name for the Ritz cracker, right? Like the Ritz-Carlton. It was perceived to be, you know, some sort of fancy. Yeah. And that's probably why they went with the scalloped edge. In 2011, it was listed as the best perceived snack brand amongst Americans. So it's very
Pretty
well
bold.
known. But
Now, the chocolate they put on the top and bottom. So there's no place to hold it without putting your hand on the chocolate.
but
Chocolate doesn't really melt fast, though.
no.
But it smells like chocolate when you smell it. And some of the things that we've gotten where it doesn't smell like anything.
Again, there's never been anything like this put out. It reminds me of eating
commercial.
into a cookie, a
Those
chocolate
fudge stripe.
cookie. What is it?
Fudge stripe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, shortbreads.
Absolutely.
It's a little more flaky than shortbreads, though. Like the fudge
And
stripe shortbreads.
especially, consistency of the chocolate might be a little softer. It melts pretty quickly in your mouth.
It doesn't explode
Quicker
or crackle.
than, say, the fudge stripe.
This is very weird.
Oh, and then you get the salt on the end there.
I like the salt. I like that it's milk chocolate. It's just I keep expecting it to have that fudge stripe cookie texture, so I keep getting freaked out.
Because it's the, I wonder, blindfolded, you don't know what you have. You taste it and you say, okay, that's a Ritz cracker, and that's chocolate on the outside. Actually, a milk chocolate. You can taste
Right.
milk chocolate. In this case, fudge, they're calling it. And a Ritz cracker. You can taste it. You can taste it separated, I think.
It's funny because the chocolate hits you first, and then afterwards you say, "Oh, there's the Ritz." So the Ritz comes through for sure.
But it finishes with that salt. And that's like, that's the best part. It's like chocolate, cracker, and then a salt finish.
For
good.
such a simple little thing, there's a lot of complexity in here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a little bit of the buttery from the Ritz.
And I'll say one thing I was expecting to happen to these, from it being a packaged item with something that has moisture content in it, I was expecting the actual Ritz to lose its crispiness. I was expecting it to
That's true
actually get,
because you added moisture to it.
I was expecting the Ritz not to be crispy, but it's still flaky and crispy. It's pretty good.
I want to put peanut butter between them.
Ooh,
Oh.
It sounds good.
Sorry.
You do that?
I'm pretty sure you could.
you can do anything.
Well, I'll make a little peanut butter sandwich.
I think Tony told me this morning that somebody has, a 7-pound jar of Nutella.
What the hell?
Can we make that happen?
Why would you want a
Yes.
7-pound jar of that?
Because we'll
wouldn't you?
dip these into it and see what happens.
Chocolate on chocolate, and I'm in.
Nobody's ever said no to that. I really want to make this happen.
Jess is very interested in that pie. So.
I really am.
Slice her up.
All right, I'm going to have Mikey do it because I am an animal. I'm not actually allowed to cut cakes or pies.
And it may not slice perfectly well. I wasn't thrilled with the way they laid out the recipe.
Okay.
So in the first layer, they just had you crumble some of these on the bottom. In my ideal world, I would have pulsed them in a food processor, added melted butter, and made a crust to give it more structure.
Yeah.
Now, the first layer is somewhat standard instant pudding, Jell-O in this case. Then you take some of the frozen whipped topping, and in my world, I would have made real whipped cream.
Yeah, but you used...
And, I did it the way they told me to. I wouldn't have used pudding either. I would have made a decadent chocolate mousse. But
you
then
would.
I went through this whole thing with my wife, and she said to me, just one question, and why would you even use those Ritz crackers if you're going to all that trouble? But now that I've, tasted them separately, they're a nice ingredient.
They are. This is amazing to me. That
I
you did
love it.
this.
I got to tell you, for a new thing.
And why limited edition then?
No, come on, make a regular production. I mean, don't do this like you do the fudge-covered Oreos. Make them available to me.
Yeah, so this is there any information on that? How limited? When does it go away?
No,
Do we need to
not a
stockpile
lot of
it?
it. Well, if we can find them, I think we got a stockpile. How long do they last, Jess, based on the expiration?
The expiration date is elusive. Oh, well, March 26th, 2019. So they don't have a super long
So
shelf
we'll have
life.
to eat
2
them
months.
quickly.
So you got 3 months, or you got 100 days on them, basically.
But it seems to me if we pop these in the freezer, we could keep them longer.
Oh, that's so smart.
Then would they have a moisture content? Would that get messed up? What I'm going to say, based on tasting it, is they have a winner, and they're a business, and they say, "Oh my God, we have a winner here." This was going to become a regular item. There'd be madness if they didn't.
Now, let me ask you, when you found these, were they, where was the product placement?
My wife found them. Actually, I showed up at home, and there they were, opened up and partially eaten. And I said, "Hey, what's with this?" And she said, "Oh, I saw them in the supermarket." I said, "You must get a couple of them when you see something like this, because
You must.
we need it for the show."
Oh, it held together okay because it's got a pudding texture at the bottom, I guess.
The bottom, you did lose a little bit of cracker.
Yeah, the butter would have worked a lot better, I think, Ed.
Yep. Hey, I know what I'm
So
doing.
we're digging in here?
I'm ready. I just don't want to hit the microphone with it. You're welcome.
Well, that's oddly light and fluffy, isn't it?
That's weird. I like it, but it's not what I was expecting. So you whip some of the whipped topping into the pudding, so that's fluffy.
First layer is kind of pure pudding. Then pudding and whipped topping mix.
Like a ghetto mousse.
Yep. And then whipped topping on top.
It's damn good.
It seems like a high-end dessert.
Yeah, and like I say,
If you got this at a high-end restaurant, you'd expect to pay big bucks for it, not knowing that it's as simple as it is, right?
yeah, and it was not a big time investment.
Yeah, the layers held up well. I think it looks good. It's just the bottom, because you're losing some of the cracker. A lot of the
Right.
chocolate stuck.
So if I were to make it again, I would just pulse it in the food, like you're making a graham cracker crust,
My question is, why didn't Ritz call you and ask your opinion first?
I don't know. We're not nearly as famous as we should be yet.
Right, yeah. It's true. They're going to be asking someday.
But
Or have it tasted before they actually come out with the product.
I like it.
I would say that,
But in this case, they nailed it.
somebody that doesn't have baking skills and wants to prepare something that I think it looked beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
So if you're having a nice little dinner party and you want to do something, like I said, this is quick. You just need some time in the fridge after you make it. And
You could even make it even simpler. You can make like a torte. Those things in a big thing that looks like a parfait. Just dump it in a bowl.
it's true.
Make
You
it layers.
could do that.
Get a spoon, boys.
Like a parfait kind of
Yep.
thing.
The game changer is the strawberry with it.
The strawberry's nice. It really is.
Makes it healthy.
Well, the because there's all these layers of chocolate, it's kind of like chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. A little bit of salt. The strawberry brings like a freshness, a brightness. You could put almost any berry you want on top, but strawberries and chocolate are just 100%. They're everything you want. in the world.
Raspberries are nice as well.
Oh, that
The
would be
strawberries-
beautiful.
Peaches.
Strawberries worked well because if you see the design I made, you can sort of align the half strawberry with every cookie around the edge. And,
Yeah.
it keeps it. Because really, that was very simple to do, and it comes out looking more impressive than it is.
And as you sliced it, you knew that the slice is you get a strawberry,
you get
you get a cookie.
and
Now, I just ate the cookie that was in with that. This was refrigerated.
Yep.
It still was crisp.
Oh, yeah.
It still was buttery and salty. You can taste all these things. We got some sweet from the strawberry. This is a unbelievable great dessert.
It's really good.
I don't think, and you know I'm a fairly serious baker, but if somebody gave me this, I would not be at all disappointed.
No, I can imagine this in a single serving cup also.
Oh.
With at the bottom.
Yeah, sure. It could be very easily made into a parfait.
Yeah. And then you could just put a strawberry and a cookie on top.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't be happy with that?
If they weren't, I am happy to keep their dessert.
Ritz?
I got to say congratulations to Ritz because I think they nailed it, and I think they're going to have a big thing. There's so much you can do with it. It actually opens it up. You think Oreo is the only one that can come out with lots of different things. We were just saying it in earlier episodes. Ritz, the world is yours. This is the 2019, the year of the Ritz cracker.
Oh,
and
wow.
it begins with the Fudge limited edition fudge covered Ritz. Fabulous.
Get rid of
it's
limited
100%.
edition, make it regular.
They were the clear winner on the peanut butter cracker as well.
Yeah.
So I think we need to see more Ritz in 2019.
I would say so.
I would like, you said peanut butter, but I wonder how a jelly would be on this, like a strawberry jam.
Beautiful. Beautiful it would be. It would be awesome.
I would eat
Raspberry
that.
jam.
Yeah.
Strawberry jam.
Man.
You could do anything. Cheese, sweet, salty, everything goes good on a Ritz.
I would try
Isn't
cheese
that their
on it,
tagline?
but I'm
Sounds
not
good,
quite
right?
excited.
I guess it's time for a really bad 1978 Ritz cracker commercial.
Oh, boy.
Ready for it.
Dave, you probably remember who the spokesman was for Ritz cracker, right?
Andy Griffith?
You nailed it.
Yeah, yes.
Well, here's what friends are all about. They're giving their time to help you out, and you want to show you care, so you Ritz it. Ritz crackers make the occasion right. There's golden goodness in every bite, and times like these seem warmer when you Ritz it. It's the great entertainer, the cracker that fits, because friends are special. So is Ritz. They know you're saying thank you when you Ritz it.
Ritz it.
Good cracker from Nabisco.
Good cracker. He used to say that one. Yeah. Good cracker.
That is glorious. I actually really enjoyed that.
You know, from us that watched the end, he was just a trustworthy guy.
Sure.
You knew the sheriff
Yeah, he
is
was a
not going
sheriff.
to steer you wrong on these.
And I recall back when I was young that there was a regular saltine cracker of different brands
boring.
and things, and then somebody took out the Ritz crackers or something, and that was the fancy version.
Legit.
Right. I mean, even if you've got a cube of cheese, are you going to put that on a plain cracker? No. It's going to go on a Ritz.
And it's fancier. It's certainly better. It's buttier,
it tastes
little
better, yeah.
butter.
And in fact, that's the title of the episode. Does fudge taste great when it sits on a Ritz?
The answer is yes.
I would say a solid yeah.
An enthusiastic yes. Okay, well, let's do a little snack news.
Okay.
Ooh,
I mean, you guys can munch some more there.
I already annihilated mine.
It's
and I know
gone.
these boys have.
So, it's that time of year again. Girl Scout cookies have officially launched for this year.
Here we go.
Talk to me.
There is a brand new flavor this year.
What?
The new cookie is the caramel chocolate chip cookie.
Ooh.
How soon can we get this?
I'm writing this down right
It
now.
depends. Do you know any Girl Scouts?
I know somebody.
You know some people?
I got some people.
The new treat features rich caramel, semi-sweet chocolate chips, and a hint of sea salt
Okay.
in a chewy cookie.
Oh, chewy.
Along with that cookie, they're going to bring back the Toffee-tastic, which was introduced in 2015.
I don't
know
know
that
what that
one.
is.
Toffee-tastic.
Yeah. And the caramel chocolate chip cookie, this is a disappointment to me personally, is a gluten-free option.
You know what? They've been making great strides in gluten-free everything. If you switch in like coconut flour.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I'll try anything. Let's give it a whirl.
I'll try it. It just,
Don't cry.
I'm sad.
I know.
You know how some snacks make Dave sad? Gluten-free makes me sad.
Ed's got cookie socks on.
I like extra.
I do, actually. I have my cookies and milk socks on.
That's wonderful.
One sock has chocolate chip cookies, and the other one has cartons of milk.
Those are beautiful.
We got to update the sock. Milk doesn't come in cartons anymore.
Oh, well.
he thinks about what he's doing that day and chooses his socks, because I've gone through this with other podcasts.
Yep.
He actually organizes his socks.
I go through, okay, what am I doing today? All right, I need these ones.
Some people like ties. Ed Sullivan likes socks.
It's a thing. It's my statement. Otherwise, not too much flash. More cookie news.
Ooh.
Cookie.
The Oreo dark chocolate. A new Oreo is coming to store shelves. The dark chocolate Oreo. And it's dark chocolate flavored cream. So it's standard Oreo cookies. They're just doing dark chocolate cream. And I know they've done a chocolate cream before, but this one is a dark chocolate cream.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, according to the company, the new cookie will help fans embrace these colder, darker days. You know, and
winter.
Well, it's interesting because unlike recent Oreo cookie releases, this one won't be limited edition. The company said it would be a permanent offering.
They must be
Based
really
on sales.
They believe in it.
Let's be realistic.
Yeah, they must be really proud of it, or it must really have positive
These
reviews already.
companies do a ton of consumer testing before, we ever get to it.
Well, I think they got to switch that up. That consumer testing and then the authority.
We could tell them.
Wouldn't you want the authority to give? Because we're going to give it today here on the Ritz.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to tell you what we think. We're going to actually, for the first time ever, connect a number to it.
Yep.
We're going to actually rate it by number. 1 to 100 scale. We'll get that today and come up with a number of it.
Yep, just like you got in school.
So,
Religion.
Are you an A+ or an F?
in September, and I didn't get to try this one, Oreo had limited edition birthday cake flavor.
I've seen those. They've been around a couple times.
Been around. And that was to celebrate the 90th year of Mickey Mouse. It was the Mickey's birthday. Now, this one kind of disturbed me. You know that Oreo is owned by Mondelez, Behemoth.
Yeah.
And the international one in China launched, this is an Oreo, mind you, a new hot chicken wing and wasabi flavored cookie.
Yeah, they get weird flavors.
Yeah.
Some of the
Jess looks pained by this news.
Just to let you know, if you ever
I
want to
try it. I do. I want to try it. I really do. I spit out the beef stew chip. I would like to
that
try
was the
the
worst.
hot
If
chicken
you're
wing
ever-
wasabi Oreo.
If you're ever in China or Japan, one of those two countries, and you see a pink Kit Kat, don't eat it. It's salmon flavored.
That's awful.
Whoa.
That I won't eat.
Not strawberry, salmon.
And I'll go through this last one quickly because we got to get to the rating. But Hershey's announced a new edition, new flavor, and this is ending a 10-year drought.
Hershey Candy Bar.
Hershey
Chocolate
Kisses.
Bar. Hershey Kisses,
Okay.
okay.
Brand new flavor. For a limited time, lava cake kisses will be available nationwide. And I think this is kind of a
Soft
Valentine.
inside.
Yeah,
Fill the mousse.
it's dark chocolate with a gooey chocolate center.
I'm in.
2019 is the year of the Jess. This is glorious.
So
Everything's good.
And
we're
you're
going to
doing
have
it
to get our
today.
hands on those and let people know.
Yeah.
So that is a one-bite move.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can't bite
No.
and have goo going everywhere, especially if you're operating a soundboard.
I would like it to be a caramel center.
I think they
I
make
think
those.
they have.
Oh, really?
They do
Yeah.
have that.
The
I
molten
think.
cake. Molten cake would be more of a
I
caramel
think it's
center,
just
wouldn't it?
no. There's a Hershey caramel that exists.
cherry
I think.
cordial.
Yeah.
As a kiss?
Liquid Sentinel,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so they've done the
So
liquid
you're
center
gonna need
before.
that.
Find them.
I think they've made ones that actually had like the cherry cordial cream inside of it too, that gooey
They do.
syrup stuff. You bite into it, it's like,
Yeah.
It's perfect.
I don't know. We know what is in our future,
I'm excited.
kiss-wise.
All right.
So many kisses.
Hugs and kisses.
they do have
All
a
right.
hug.
All right, so I think for the first time,
gonna do a
the
rating.
Snack Authority is going to give a number rating to a new product.
Yeah. Let them know how they're doing.
So, ladies before gentlemen, I don't know.
Fair enough. So our scale is going from 0 to 100.
Yep.
I am going to...
And please think of it as a school grade.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to get a 60 to a 69, it's a poor
Right.
school grade, right? A 70 to a 79 would be fair. If it would be an 80 to an 89, it would be good.
Yeah.
And from a 90 to a 99 or 100 would be excellent. And you give a grade like this is a student, and it is a snack. It's something new. We never had it before.
I'm ready.
How would you rate
I am
it?
ready. I would rate this a 91. I think it's great. It's not 100%. I think that the taste kind of lingers for me, so it's a bit too long on it. But the chocolate is the perfect consistency. Nothing's going to give 100. I mean, unless it's like...
In order for a rating to be a rating, there has to be a low and a high. So obviously this will not reach 100 because you gave it a 91 because we're going to divide these by. Nothing to be sorry about.
We're going to average them out.
But I'm going to be honest. I'm solid 91. I'm happy with it. I think you did a great job, Ritz. I'm going to Ritz it again. I'm going to have everybody try these. But
so it's
91.
It's excellent. But
it's excellent.
It's an A.
It's an A. It's an A for me.
Well, 91 A's minus.
just
95
leave it
would be
with
the
an
A, and then anything above 95 would be the A plus.
91.
Okay.
If you're going to go that way, because the mid-range would be the solid A.
What do you want?
I'm going to give it a 94, actually. Because I really enjoy Ritz, and I enjoyed chocolate, and they nailed it good. It's not flaky chocolate. It's creamy, and it didn't destroy the center like I thought it was going to be. It's still flaky and crispy.
Proud of you, Ritz.
I'm always where Mikey is. I'm so close. We're very the same. I'm just going to go one more than him
95.
and go to a 95 because I think it is an A plus for a new product. I typically am not. I'm excited to try every new product, and I can't wait to end up trying it. But there's usually disappointment. There was no disappointment here. This exceeded what I thought, as Mikey got into of the cracker still staying crispy. You would think that it wouldn't. So they whatever they did, they nailed it.
Magic.
95.
Yeah, I was expecting it to be all...
I'm ready for you, Ed.
All right. Now, I enjoy the Ritz cracker. I don't eat a ton of them.
Okay.
You know, usually it's you're at a party or something. If the Ritz is there, I'm always reaching for the Ritz. So I have no particular problem with the Ritz cracker. But for me, the number comes in at 93. And, you know, unlike Jess, I kind of like the long finish on these. It does linger for quite a while.
Yeah, the good thing about the finish is it's not chemically.
You get
like
salt,
butter and salt
on the finish and butter.
So we got a 95.
91.
I got to clear this.
94 and 93.
So 94, 93, 95, and 91, which is 373 divided by
4.
373 divided by 4 equals 93.25. It's a 93.
Yep. Darn good rating, Nabisco.
Yeah, I think they did a really good job. It's just the finish that got me.
93 rated. First thing out of the box. I will buy it again. How was it priced? Was it a good deal? I don't even remember.
I don't know. You bought it.
No, I don't know. Sorry.
Hold on.
Nah, Lori probably didn't give you the receipt by...
$2.50 per package is the retail on that.
3,
And
4,
that's
5, 6, 7,
27
8, 9.
crackers.
Yep.
27 crackers at $2.50. It's less than a dime.
9 cents each.
All right.
I mean, that's a
Better than the Oreo.
good price on it.
Serving
too.
size is 4 cookies. That's actually
Always a
more than...
letdown when you buy
these
that
are
package
considered
of
cookies.
fudge-covered Oreos and you open it and there's like 3 in a row. It's like, what the
See, you'd say 9 cents for a cracker is expensive, maybe, but 9 cents for a cookie is not expensive, and this is a cookie.
Yeah,
Cookie cracker.
and that's sort of why I asked you where you found them at the market, right? Where
Yeah,
do you place
where
this? You don't put it with the Ritz in the cracker
No.
section, but
Was this with the cookies or not? I don't know.
And it's limited edition, so it could have been end cap or something
center aisle.
like that.
It should be. It should be an end cap. It's a winner.
And I would say, as far as their recipe goes, we all gave it a thumbs up.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
It can be
and
improved
for the
upon.
amount of effort, I say it's a winner too.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
a winner.
So you nailed it all around. Great.
Congratulations, everybody. If you guys have an idea for a snack we should dig into, an idea of what to pair against each other, please let us know. Contact us at thesnackauthority@gmail.com. Please let your snack eating friends know about us, share us, subscribe to us, give us a 5-star rating, and also I hope you Ritz it. This is the Snack Authority. For Mike, Ed, Dave, and myself, have a wonderful weekend.
Congratulations, Ritz, on your 93.
You did well.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.